Hello.
Bill. This is Paolo from Slitherine Games, and we are here together to talk about why are you at the show? Because you're mostly digital, you know?
Okay. The real reason is because I am a nerd. I like war games. I began to play physical and PC war games in '89, so a lot of times ago. And this is the real reason. The excuse is that I convinced my boss to come here. No, obviously, I'm joking. To work. No, actually, we began last year at Slitherine to support and to cooperate with events around Europe and with Adepticon for the first time in the US.
Very nice.
We began with tournaments, war game tournaments, and we did also, for example, Warfare in UK. That is a show in November that is very big, and if you live around the UK, I strongly suggest to go over there. It's very similar to Adepticon in conception. And now we are here, and we support the event. We sponsored. Everybody that came here and got the journal for Adepticon found on page 3 or 4, I don't remember, a gigantic coupon from Slitherine that allows you to buy to get a game with $20 off. And we do this because we really love the community. I am part of the community because, as I said, I played a lot of games since '89, and we think that we have a similar audience. And so we do this to, on one side, to support the biggest event and the event that works better in the world, and the other side, obviously, because we think that the people that comes here is also interested in our games and maybe doesn't know that we do this kind of games.
Yep. So I have purchased several games from Slitherine. Excellent games. If you're looking for quality digital versions of wargaming, I have a great catalog. I'm not sure how many games you offer in your catalog.
More than 150.
And you're constantly developing other games, and you're supporting individual creators to come under the Slitherine umbrella.
Absolutely.
What are some of your biggest games right now?
Well, actually, I can say 3 titles from the past and 3 titles that we will have in the next future. We did I think we did a great job with Warhammer 40,000 Battle Sector. It's a game that is being developed and published 2 years ago. It's a game that obviously resembles the mechanics of Warhammer 40,000. It's turn-based, and the base game allows you to play an active campaign between a confrontation between Blood Angels, Space Marine Blood Angels, and the Tyranids. And after that, we published several DLCs with more factions on which you can play multiplayer games. So we can play from one side of the planet to the other.
Very nice.
And you can do a tournament. We can organize tournaments basically for every of our game that we publish. And also, you can do a dynamic campaign. So basically, the game creates each time a new map.
Oh, okay.
And you can play with the faction that we have published so far, that are Orcs, Necrons, the Demons, and Tau, and System of Battles. And obviously, we are going to support the game for a long time. Then we have another game that is Panzer Corps 2. It's a next-based, turn-based game about World War II. So far, we published the base game and a lot of DLC that allows you to play any corner of the war on the western front from the German perspective.
Right.
Right. We began with the first DLC that I think is something unique, like Panzer Corps Axis Operation 1936, that is on civil war in Spain. And we ended up with the final DLC that goes a bit farther than war, with some hypothetical scenario where the Germans wins and land in US.
Oh, okay.
Horrific, but it's a game, so it's just for the sake to understand how could happen. And now we started today. Right today, we deployed the first DLC from the Allied perspective. It's called Panzer Corps 2 Bulge. That allows, that allows you to fight all the Bulge campaign from the US perspective with 12 new missions. And the scale is a bit different, it's more closer, so it's also a bit of a change of the game. And we released today, we will see if the public loves it. I think that it's complementary to the front, because now you can play the other side with the allies. And this is the second game I think could be interesting for our audience. And finally, we have Starship Troopers Terran Command. That is an RTS, or real-time games that we published last year, and it's obviously based on the movie from Paul Warhammer. And It's a game where it's very, I mean, it's real time but very tactical, and it's very ironic like the movie. And the base game is basically it's only single player. You have to fight off the bugs, obviously a lot of bugs.
Yeah.
And now we already published the first DLC, and with a new kind of missions on a lava planet, so different settings. And also we are going to support the game in the next future. Speaking of the games we are going to deploy in the next future, we will start April 11th with a game that I think you like. That is Headquarters World War II. It's a turn-based game set during D-Day with three campaigns. One for the American, that is basically Americans coming to the beaches on the D-Day, and one with the British. And for the British, we choose to focus on the commandos sent behind the enemy lines with a full campaign on that, and the Germans trying to stop and at least save what they can save during the assault. There is a demo on Steam, so you can try it, and the game will be released in 2 weeks. And for this game, there is also the multiplayer. Another big hit will be Broken Arrow, that will be published in the next year. In the next months, is a modern time, real-time strategy game set in a hypothetical war between the US and Russia. And we published a demo on November. It was during the Steam Festival. That is this special festival. Everybody published a demo. In those days, it was the 6th most downloaded demo.
Oh, nice.
And now we did a beta just in January to allow the people to play multiplayer with 5 against 5. We were a bit worried because I mean it's difficult to find to have a game that allows a strategy game that allows you to play 5 against 5. Otherwise, you can play. There was so many people that we had to enlarge the servers because we have more than 50,000 people playing the game. So it's really promising. And that's it. That's our games that we are going to publish in the next future.
That is amazing. You guys, is it Valor and Victory? You guys?
Yes, it's awesome.
So one of our crew members actually wrote the expansions for Stalingrad.
I'm really
happy
about that.
So we're very proud that he was involved in that. But no, if you guys are looking for a good digital version alternative of a tabletop game, just because you can't get out to play a game with players, you definitely have to check out Slitherine Games. And you can find them on Steam or go directly to your site.
Yeah, the good idea, the good thing is that you can buy the game on Steam. Normally you can find also on other shops like GOG.com if you prefer. Or you can buy directly from Slitherine.com. The good thing in Slitherine.com is that when you buy a game from our site, we give you the Steam key for free, so you can have the game on both platforms.
Very nice.
This is for allow everybody to be sure that he can play multiplayer with his friends. All the games we do are compatible between versions, so you can play Steam against GOG and so on. But to be sure, you can get the Steam key for free, so you are 100% sure that you can play.
That's awesome. I mean, I have several of the games on my Steam Deck, so I can take it with me as well. Lastly, what I was thinking is, and I totally forgot because I'm looking at Dawn across the camera, and I totally forgot. Hold on a minute. It's coming back to me. Yeah, I'm tired. I haven't had it to go as far as you
this
have.
This is a paradise for gaming.
Yes, it is.
Every time I go away around, I see something I want to play, but in the end, you're tired.
I remember now. So the new D-Day game that you're having coming out soon. What scale is it? Are we talking division level?
No.
Company level? Battalion level? What level are we talking?
It's a platoon tactical level.
Oh,
basically, you have the single tank moving around, or a platoon of troops. For example, the infantry platoon can be 5 or 6, while the flamer platoon is 3, or the observer or the sniper could be 2. And it's really, I played the game actually. That was fun because we showed the game. The game is made by an Ukrainian developers. They come in Europe at Gamescom last summer. Gamescom is this huge video games show in Germany, and it's the biggest one in the old world. And I was there with the 2 Ukrainian girls coming from the studios. And in the morning, I went earlier to play the game because they have the latest version and I wanted to play. It's very. I really like it. It's a game that everything you expect from a tactical game, you find it.
Sure.
If you shoot on a side of the tank, it's weaker. When you move, you destroy, for example, low walls or planes. The units are hidden. So if in the tutorial there is you learn it immediately, because if you do the tutorial, you begin to move your tanks. When you go on the hill, there is a German tanks waiting on the other side that kills you immediately. There is Overwatch that is automatically, so you don't have to set it. If somebody doesn't shoot in his own turn and doesn't do nothing, when you move in your turn, you can shoot at you. And I think it's really good. On the other side, it's very fun because you have a lot of indicators in the UI stating what you can do or what you can't. They alert you if you move in a square that somebody you see that can show you have a flame that allows you to understand. Obviously, if you didn't show something a surprise, you have to use scout units to see the enemies. It's very good.
Very nice. Looking forward to it so much. Paolo, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
today.
for you.
I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. What's the next show? Where are you now off to after Adepticon?
I could go. Okay, the next show could go WASDA in UK. That is a video game show, but it's very closer to Easter, to bank holiday in Italy, so I don't know if I will be able. And the next up could be Historicon in US.
Okay.
Because we are also supporting Historicon. I don't know yet because it's in July.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to come for my duties at work and with the family. And also I'm going in TwitchCon. That is the Twitch of Europe is in Rotterdam this time at the end of June. It's a good opportunity to meet influencers like you and to talk and see to face, because part of almost, let's say, 70% of my work is to talk to media and to influencers. And while the media can be met at shows like Gamescom, to meet people, influencers in the agency, I need to go to shows like TwitchCon.
Very smart. Awesome. Guys, if you have any comments or questions for him, please post them below, and we'll make sure we forward them up to him.
Absolutely.
And then we'll get you answers. And like I said, please check out Slitherine's website. What was the website?
Slitherine.com.
There you go. Easy
Very
cheesy. So thank you very much, and we will see you in the next one.
Ciao, ciao.